Hi, Dougie Burke for Doug Burke's Fishing Tackle here today with Stuart. How are you going, Stuart?
Yeah, good, Dougie. How you going, mate?
Really good, thank you.
Mate, I'm really good looking at the weather this weekend.
It is finally, well, it's not that good today, but tomorrow and Sunday look really good.
And there's fat fish on the solar lunar.
It's like the trifecta this weekend. You got you've won the trifecta. You got the really good tides in the morning and the evening if you want to fish at night time. You've got a little bit of current offshore if you're fishing offshore, but you've got not much in the way of wind. So a little bit of westerly in the morning, northwest, getting up to around about maybe 13 knots on Saturday from the northeast in the afternoon. Swinging sort of northeast to west, actually northwest. And then on Sunday, it's like, I think it gets up to 8 knots, 5 to 8 knots most of the day. This is what they're saying. Okay?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, as we always say, weather forecasts change a fair bit, so check it tomorrow. But at this stage, it's looking really good.
And as you said, Stuart, so you got the tides, you got the low winds, and it's a 3 fish bite period. You got the morning bite period, you got the high tide bite period, you got the after time midday bite period, and then coming up to high tide in the evening bite period. It's like all day 3 fish. So we only get that about once a month, and that's just Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, normally it's blowing and raining, but this time it's good.
And if you don't catch anything, they're all wrong.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And I just go by what they tell us. Okay?
Yeah.
I reckon I'll be able to bite.
That's right.
Yeah. If you guys don't catch them, means you need to watch our seminars and learn more. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Or we should start selling a book of excuses.
No, we do that already.
Yeah. I think you wrote it.
I've worn it out. So fishing this weekend, guys. Okay, offshore. We've got a lot to tell you. We're going to be really quick.
Yeah.
So if I was going to go this weekend, I would be going, if I had a small boat, definitely hitting the 18s or 24 fathom reefs, Stewie.
Definitely.
I'd be fishing.
You want to fish very early as well, so you want to be out there near on daybreak. You've got the last of the run-in tide, so it will be quite safe crossing the Seaway.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
You still got to keep an eye out. You do get the odd rogue one, but it's been pretty good.
Yep, that's right. So it might be a little bit of west in the morning, but if you got stick in closer, then it'll be fine.
It'll be fun.
And I'll be fishing really small sinkers. I'll be fishing a rig like this fella here, which we sell. They're on fluorocarbon. It's 30 pound, and they're made for using with a half a pilly or a whole pilly.
Yep.
Snell rig, and they do kick butt, and we have them all different colours. They're about $12 a pop.
Yeah.
And they work really well. And you fish that with like a Lumo sinker or a very small ball sinker, like about if you're using say 20 to 30 pound braid, about a size 2 ball up to 3 ball, depending on the wind. And the driftage, if you're anchored up, that should be sufficient. Yeah. And if it's got a bit of wind, maybe 4 ball.
Yep.
But you will get a lot of fish. Otherwise, you could go to like your standard type. Like jigs or this type of
like this type of thing. This is a bit of me.
This is
I like it.
Yeah.
They just catch everything. We always say if there was one lure to survive off offshore, you'd use one of these, wouldn't you, Doug?
In any brand.
In any brand. We just got heaps of Catch. Catch is a New Zealand company. They do really good stuff. We just got heaps of Kogas, so they're the Daiwa equivalent. We've got the Shimano one that we've been using for a while.
We've got 10 other brands
We've got heaps of others, that's right.
And then we got this style here, which is the Buku product from Tackle World.
Yeah.
These things here, we've had a few guys that have used it during the week, and we've only had them for a few days, and they are exceptional on big snapper, they're saying. So
pretty good indication when...
You really got baits on those.
Yeah. Young Tommy came in and bought 1 the other day, and he rung up and got his old man to pick up 6 today. After using it today. So it must have worked all right.
So anyhow, that'd be close. That's the snapper. Obviously the bigger ones for out wider. 36 fathom reef. Obviously Sunday looks like the better day, but tomorrow might be all right. And 50 fathoms, I'd be definitely hit that on Sunday. Tomorrow, if you've got a big enough boat, or if you're feeling up to a little bit of roughness in the day, so it won't be too bad. Get out there. There's heaps of really good snapper out in the 50s. They're everywhere at the moment. They're like 50 to 60 centimetre average size with the bigger ones. There's kingies, there's amberjack, there's a lot of pearl perch, and just great fishing. The fads are holding dolphinfish at the moment, Stu.
Yeah, and they're bigger than average.
Bigger than average. A little bit hard to get them to bite. They will take live slimies at times, but a lot of guys are getting them just tease them with soft plastics and little stick baits.
Yeah, like these little I think this is a slow sink. Just small little style. Dougie, you've got one there as well. My favourite colour, mate.
Stewie asked me to hold up his colour.
Yeah.
That's the sort of thing. Little tiny stick baits, guys, and working around the fad. It's very early for the dolphinfish to be here. I don't think they left this year, though.
No. They kind of just left as soon as they cleaned the fads, but then they popped up and they were twice the size.
That's right. And we were at, I've been out for a few days offshore, but last time I was out there, out wide, the water temperature was about 21.6, so it's already warming up. Out wider. In close, still around 19, 20, but out wide is a bit bigger. Yeah. So give that a shot, and otherwise you want to go deep dropping. The deep dropping's been exceptional as well. There's a bit of current. It's not too bad, but last time we were out last week, we smashed it with, as you know, with Blue Ice. Judy's jig went up in 400 metres odd. That's it. A long jig.
Yep.
And we got some really big bass groper cod. We got kings in 200 metres. We got snapper in 200 metres. Yeah. 220 metres, and that was down south a little bit. But it was really good fishing. So the deep dropping is really good at the moment as well. Hits the flames up north there. Yeah. So give that a crack if you can get out there this weekend. Electric reel fishing is really popular at the moment. Everyone's getting into it, and jigging's really popular in the deeper water. So mechanical jigging by hand is really good. Slow pitch, so it's very easy. I'm just using big vertical. So we got things like this type of thing here, which you can put a slab of mullet on and drop it down for a cod or whatever on your jig rod and jig it, even though it's got a bait on it. And they're up to about 400 or 500 grams.
405 grams.
You can fish that in 400 metres easy. On a good day. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So give that a crack, guys. Offshore spanner crabs. I was with the guy today. Went out. It was Tuesday, whatever that was this week. They got 22. They only had a couple of drops, but the bait bags, the entrances up, and half of the pillies fell out of, and the other 2 pots had like 22 crabs. Yeah. The other two pots are empty. One had one though. So they blew a couple of pull-ups, but he said the crabs are really big, and they got that in no time. So that was off Q1, about 50 metres deep. So I might hit that on Sunday morning, maybe get a feed of crabs. Anyway, guys, other than that, offshore, Dewey's night time, early morning, late afternoon, just on the blocks up northeast there, off the north of Seaway, about 5 k's north of Seaway, or on the local bait reefs on the 17 fathoms and 12 fathoms straight out the front, late afternoon. Might do that Sunday night. So it gives it a crack. Yeah. Okay, we'll move now into the Seaways, Stuart. What's happening in the Seaway?
Seaway, it's still heaps of bait. You've got a high tide early morning, and then that first little bit of the run out, I would definitely be flatty fishing. So definitely, 100%.
I went yesterday morning for a quick 40-minute fish before work. I got 6 flatties there. Biggest only about 73, but it was I was just really quick. It was good fun to have one bend my line a little bit. I was back in early. Yeah. I was going to go this morning, but it was raining, so I didn't go. I was going to go squidding this morning, actually, but I'll go squidding tomorrow morning. We're forever product testing for you guys. We don't have any time, but we squeeze it in, and I mean squeeze it in, trust me. Every minute is essential. And so we're trying to do as much as we can, trying to work out what works best for you guys. And we're loving it. Doing what we can. So we're going to go flathead fishing on... Are you going to go Sunday?
I'm going to go Sunday and Monday.
Yeah, okay.
Sunday, Monday off, so I'm going both days.
I'll be fishing somewhere twice on Sunday and once on Monday. Okay, anyhow, so get back to the broadwater. So there's been heaps of flatties around the Seaway, heaps of flatties further up around Crab, heaps of flatties at Browns Inlet, heaps of flatties if you're shore-based, Labrador, Runaway Bay, Lotus Creek area, all the way down to the top of Paradise Point. Definitely. It's good. And if you want to have a crack up the Saltwater Creek area, maybe it'd be worth it to go around Jabberoo Island for flatties off the shore if you're shore based.
Even try walking along those rocks there and casting into the Coomera side. There's always a few around that area. Look for weed beds and cast the weed beds with soft plastics. One of my favourite soft plastics at the moment's been these fellows there. Well, it's actually a new colour that they got from Power Bait. And because the water's like, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's crystal clear. So clean. We've had heaps of rain and it's clean as.
I think it's actually not super clear, but for us it's like super clear compared to what we've had the last 8 months.
That's right.
Or 10 months. So that's the sort of thing that we're using to give you some idea what that looks like. Actually, that's its bigger brother here. That's what we're using on the wall too, guys. It's a killer on the wall on the Seaway, casting right up onto the rocks and then hopping it down onto the ledge. That's how it looks in an easy colour to see, is that fellow there. And use a really small jig head. That's only 1/8. It's a 1/8 4/0. It just fits perfect. These things actually glide, and the flatties just inhale them. They really do like
them. They do like them. Yeah.
They're very hard to beat.
Everything eats a prawn.
Yeah. And they're a killer. So the other thing too, I've been speaking to a few guys, and we'll move up to jumping pin for a moment. A few guys have been catching a few big fish there the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Darren Hudson got a few, Stu.
Yeah, he got some good ones. They were a bit of in the deep and on the flats. I spoke to him today actually, but yeah, it was on bigger plastics. But the Samaki boom baits, we've been using them for a little bit now, up on top of the flats on the high tide.
Slow winding it, guys, and pausing it, and really slow winding, a little bit of twitch, and slow winding it, get that tail moving, and just stop, and then keep it going again. And they will inhale that.
Yeah. It's a big lure, but they're big fish.
Yeah, that's right. The mouths are like that, literally. Yeah.
And then if you wanted to fish a bit smaller stuff, the little vibes have been going pretty good. We've been saying vibes every week, but they work really good. This is a little fuse product. Quite a good little prawn type colour. And just a single hook there, but they just inhale it. It's just at that right size. All the bait's quite small at the moment. So
if you're using that on like a 4 to 8 pound rod or 4 to 10 pound rod, 10 pound braid with the really thin stuff, and working that over the flats along the edges of weed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That little lure there, even though the hooks are small, and that's the same as like a little those little Xeric tango shads. They're a very similar size lure. Actually, it's probably bigger than tango shad. Hooks. That's actually a bigger hook than the tango shad, and they catch 90 centimetre flatties all day long. So that will catch you at 90 centimetre flathead. Just got to have confidence in what you use, okay?
Yeah.
Really important. Other thing I reckon will do really well at the moment, again, like going back to that prawns type thing, is the eco gear. We're going flatties really quick for just a moment, guys, because that's what's out there at the most at the moment. Flatties.
It's actually an Ikuda, not an eco gear, but we'll skip past that.
Yeah. Take two. It's a Ikuda prawn shrimp. And very similar to the Xeric style. It's actually the very same thing.
Yeah.
We get rid of that hook out of there. Stu, if you want to...
Yeah, here's one I prepared earlier. Because
I don't have my glasses with me.
That's all right. So we take that hook out, so it's just bare, and we put our football head in. So if anyone hasn't seen these football heads, they're really good. Bit of a unique design, but they always sit with the hook point up. So when you lift your rod again to put action into your lure, that hook goes straight through the jaw of the flatty and you're on straight away.
So we do these in store. Actually, Stuart does these. They're done on gamma cats. The hooks are very sharp. They're light gauge, heavy gauge in the bigger hooks. We do them right up to up to a 1 ounce, which is that size there. That's the biggest, Stu?
1 ounce is the biggest.
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
And that's quite a big hook. That's about a 5.0, I think.
Yeah, it's a 5.0.
5.0 heavy gamma. They come in an array of colours, and we've been selling these for years, folks. And the guys that fish, all those guys in that top 10 or 20, half of them, if not more than half, are using these jig heads.
Yeah, and so that's it, just rigged up. You got that hook nice and proud, so heaps of hook exposure, and that football head is just going to sit on the bottom, tail up, just ready and waiting.
Just waving in the current and the smoke, and that's the sort of array of colours, if you can see that there. Oops. So we've got orange, green, chartreuse, and Lumo. They're all Lumo actually. And Stu, these are UV?
They are. They're all UV colours, so they stand out really good.
I don't have to talk to you, sorry.
That's all right, but it's good if you're using like a darker colour plastic or something that doesn't have a lot of colour. You can put this on, it just kind of brightens it up. It's something for them to focus on. I think it does make a big difference.
Yeah.
But,
it's just an added advantage in your fishing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so guys, we've got those in stock. We got about 500 coming in yesterday. We've got about 300 left already.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's it for the year.
That's it. No more. I'm done. Yeah. I'm done.
Guys, the other thing is on the up there. If you want to bait fish, I know you're a bait fisherman out there, and we're always pushing the lures. But I'm a bait fisherman too. Don't get me wrong, and so is Stewie.
Yeah.
But you want to have a go at slow winding for flatties with pillies. These things do really well. We also use these on snapper, and we also use them on tailor as well. Tailor on the beach, but the flatties do like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
With your pilchard on it, okay?
They definitely like the moving bait. So if you're gonna just either drift, so your bait is moving, or just throw it out and, as Dougie said, wind it along the banks and
slow wind,
all over.
Slow wind and pause, slow wind and pause. Similar to the big white boom bait we talked about before.
Yep.
The fish, as we talked about today, and Darren was getting a few in the deep water along Clegg, like you said, Stuart. So I would definitely be, if you're a bit worried about rigging up your lures or whatever it may be, as I said, I've been using a little version of this Bite Science, this new product. They are extremely good in their action and their smell and obviously the taste for the flavour. They like it because they keep coming back for more and more. I reckon that size in the deep, and they do a bigger version and a bigger version again, 3 versions up above that, 2 above that one, sorry. I reckon that would be really good up in that deep Wollongong Kalinga Bank or Millionaire's Row. Problem is, in that sort of area, a lot of snags, but that's part of the parcel.
Snaggy. It's part of the parcel. Take a tackleback or a lure retriever.
Tail on the beach, Stuart, so the swell's dropping off. It's about 1.3 metres at the moment.
Yep.
I'd definitely be getting into doing some tailless spinning at the moment with that sort of thing there. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of metals to cast, but that's the sort of style that are very popular.
Yeah.
And you're talking sort of running about 10 or 11 foot rod, 30 pound braid, 5,000 or 6,000 size reel, 4,000 maybe.
Yeah.
And spinning up the beach for the tailer once that sun comes up. They're there early morning and late afternoon on the metals too, but predominantly there's a little bit of sun in the air.
Yeah, they like that flash.
The flash,
off the lure.
That's right.
But south wall of the Seaways been fishing not too bad as well. We've had a few customers this week that's been catching a few.
Actually, on poppers.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Poppers,
little stick baits as well. Metals. It's been a good type of good area, but it is a bit harder fishing off the rocks.
Just be careful, guys. It's quite dangerous, as you all know. It's the most dangerous sport in the world is rock fishing.
Yeah.
Most people die, unfortunately, from rock fishing.
Yeah.
In any sport in the world.
Yeah.
So be careful. Give that a shot. And what else we got? Stewie, we got in the Broadwater quite a lot of whitings.
Whiting has started.
Wayne Young got a heap up the river again last night or yesterday, around 20 fish up to around 40 centimetres.
Yeah.
September, October, I actually really start getting to the whiting up the river around October.
Yeah.
But they are there now. But October, November is when they're the best.
Yeah.
Get up the Rang River and give it a shot. There's plenty around the back of wave break. This is the time of year you get them at the back of wave break. And the tide's about probably Monday, Tuesday be really good. You want that high tide about 10, 11, and you want that early first running tide just on
early
daylight. Early push, that's when they come on the bite. Using yabbies, no sinker. You can get across there on your kayak and fish the bank there, or your tinny, swim across on your lilo, hold your rods out of the water, battle one arm, go around circles, but you eventually get there, and you'll get some really good whiting.
They're actually doing a bit of dredging on the southern side of wave break at the moment, so the whiting will be on.
They'll be there too, yeah. All your fish is foreshore. We get a lot of customers fish the foreshore from Charis right down to Bigger Creek.
Yeah.
And that is probably one of the best whiting spots on the Gold Coast, land-based.
Yep.
You can see
and they're good fish.
Live yabbies and worms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably about it. The Broadwater, I think. There's a few jacks bit galore, but that's something. And squid. Squid are on. There's been a lot of squid, guys, around all the normal areas, down around Crab Island, around Baby Harbour, around the marinas at the southern of the Broadwater. Yep. Okay, Stu, what's happening in the freshwater, mate?
Freshwater, mate, the bass are definitely on. It's been pretty good. So fishing like creek stuff, dams have been fishing good. It's all kind of started. Started heating up a little bit.
And you're hopping like shallow up in the banks or down deep in the schools and
so in the schools and stuff like that, in the dam you'd be using like a metal jig or something like that, or a heavy plastic. But if you're going to fish up around timber and scrub and rock piles, we've just got these in. These are a little Z-Man cross-eye. They're actually a bit of a hybrid jig. So they're a skirted jig. They've got a weed guard on, so they're very snag-proof. And you can put a little soft plastic on the hook as well, just to zhoosh it up a bit. But
and trailer hook on there probably as well.
If not, I'd just be throwing these something like a little baby goat. So these are another Z-Man product. They're really good, very durable. And the good thing is you can rig them on a weedless hook and they're actually buoyant, so they float. So you can work it like a surface lure. So I just break the little tails off so they swim around.
Snap them apart.
Snap them apart, that's
Don't
right.
break them off, please.
And good luck breaking them off. But and just crawl that along the top and it just looks like a little bug. And they work really well. Yeah. But
get those legs working.
Yeah. And for the guys that want to fish bait, shrimp in the dams have been really good lately as well, just around the trees.
And you get shrimps in the dam itself, you put your pot in the day before overnight.
Yep.
A little bit of sausage in there or whatever, and they just fill up in there.
Yeah.
So guys, it's a really good weather weekend. You got really good tides. Fish bite happening in freshwater, saltwater, and on the beach and offshore. So the fish are biting everywhere this weekend, supposedly. So we believe in it. Give it a go. Good luck. Our next seminar, guys, we're doing a repeat of last Thursday, which is catching flatties on soft plastics and soft vibes.
Yep.
That'll be on this Thursday night. We've still got a few spots left if you want to book in. But I'm awake. But there's not much. There's not many spaces left. It's filling up pretty quick.
Yeah.
And give that a shot. And we're maybe going to do one on deep dropping. We're just deciding on with electrics again. Maybe early October. We're just waiting to see what happens there. If we get enough interest in it. We have a couple of weeks break. We're fishing the Flathead Classic, which obviously on a Thursday, so we can't do the seminar. That's the towards the end of this month.
Yeah.
So we'll give that a crack and have a couple of weeks off. And follow us on YouTube page, Douglas Fishing Channel, and you can see all of us giving each other heaps of crap. Stu and I, and what we do and how to rig up and all that sort of stuff, and you learn lots. And anyhow, get out there, be safe for the weekend, enjoy with your family, and take care.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Too easy. Thanks.
Douglas Tackle World, number 8, Centreview Drive, Bigger Waters, just behind Harbour Town off Brisbane Road. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thanks. Bye.